Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone had a positive trading week. Before we jump right into the charts, just remember nothing here is financial advice. Everything here is just for educational purposes, and I'm just sharing my trading journey. Right, we're gonna start off with the DXY. Price is pushing exactly where we want it to go. I'm interested in taking a short here. Some of you might think, oh, that sounds crazy. I'll tell you why I'm liking the short here. But wait, as price get closer, I'll decide if I'm getting into the trade or not, and I'll show you why. So the DXY and the 10-year bond is closely correlated. So if you notice, the 10-year bond is on a downtrend, so this is what I'm looking for it to go into here. And when price gets into here, hopefully back over on the DXY, we will see the same thing. So that's something I'm looking for on the DXY. Also, we're gonna go across to GBP. Right, unfortunately price didn't come where I wanted to. Price didn't come back up into our zone. So this was one of our zone here, that was one up there, but I think it's due to we had so many heavy news. Price didn't push some bad news on the GU, so price didn't come up, and that happens sometimes. Sometimes price go your way, sometimes it don't, so be open to that. Don't be sad, but you could see my analysis was right. This is what I was gonna take profit, and look at that, price came all the way down. You could go back to my previous video and you'll see me mark out all these zones as well. Just check out my videos, go from the top, work your way down, and you could see that step by step that I built this playlist by. For EU, look at that. We didn't get all the way in there, unfortunately, but I knew I went wrong because I should have seen it's a base drop, so I could have took the short right here, but I didn't like it. It was a bit too risky. And then you could drop to, let me see, 12. You drop to the 12 hour, yeah, and you get it here. So that's something you could integrate in your trading. It's called drop base drop or rally base rally, and I could have entered here, but I just didn't like the idea of this supply above me, so I was a bit nervous about taking that trade. I was just really nervous, and unfortunately I didn't take it. And it happens. So I'll tell you what I'm in now. So AU, if any of you follow me, and you should be in this trade, and this should be running. Yes, we did take some heat. Trust me, we did take some heat. But nevertheless, we didn't get stop out. Hopefully, no one got paper hands and stop out. But this trade is running now, and that's good. So let's see where we at. So as soon as we get to a 1-to-1, I'll be moving stops to break even. So as soon as we get to a 1-to-1, I'll move stops to break even, and that's just to protect my capital. I don't know your trading rules. Whatever works for you, do it. I don't know if you wait till you get to a 2 hour, then move your stop. But for me, it's a 1 hour, and then I move my stop. Sometimes I'm unlucky because price do come back and tag me out, and then I'll just stay away from the trade. Sometimes, depends on how it's looking, I'll just get back in sometime, and I'll show you where this happened and it hurt me a bit. Unfortunate. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna show you this one. So USD JPY. So I just spoke about this briefly. So price run out all the way up here and came back into here. So I I wanted to say a new price was coming in here, but I didn't believe we would have had that strong reaction from price. So this move is called a rally base rally. So if you notice, this was my entry. I marked it out, but I just wasn't convinced that price was gonna move up from there. I just thought due to we have news, we would have spiked down here, then continue moving. But obviously I'm wrong. This is my fib I use. So when I'm doing rally based rally, I use this fib. I'll show you. I use this fib, and we do have a. So I'll go from each point of the candle. Each point of the candle. Oops, sorry. Each point of the candle. So this is my base. This is my base candle, and I use my fib. I'll just show you my fib. This is what it looks like. If you want to copy it, pause, take a screenshot, do what you need to do. Okay. So when I'm doing rally base rally trades, that's what I would do. I would put my fib on that candle on the daily, but only do rally based rally either on the weekly or daily, nothing else. Weekly or daily, then I'll take the entry there. But I just wasn't convinced, and unfortunately that happens, and I'll show you where it happens again. So most of you would remember I was in this trade. I was in CAD JPY, but unfortunately I got stopped out at break-even price, broke away, came back here, and came straight back. This was my stop loss on something. And look, if you look here again, look, rally, base, rally. So in your trading, if you don't consider those, sometimes you wonder why price don't come back, maybe look at the rally base rally, because look at that, price came back in here perfectly, and I didn't know how I missed it, but I was so stuck up in my bias that we were going short, and that happened. And it does happen, and I'm okay with that. I didn't take a loss, I took a break even, and I'm okay with that. And this one killed me, because I got in down here and price run all the way here, pull back here. And if you go back on my previous video, I would have I was telling people to enter here, we would get a retest, enter here. Just check out my old video and you would see it. And I didn't take this trade, and it happens, and I will tell you why. Because I'm already in German 30 and German 40. So that's why I didn't take this. But how do I feel? I feel hurt, because this trade is just running away, and that happens sometime, and you just gotta be able to cope. You can't win all, you can't take all. So now that I'm due to travel soon, I've cut down my the amount of trades I'm looking up. So I'm only looking at majors mostly at the moment. Mostly majors at the moment I'm looking at. And there's more than enough trade to get there. You just gotta wait in your setup. For this, if price doesn't break, let me just give a quick one on this. If price stops here and give a little reversal, I would say look to get in about here. That's where I would look to get in. So price will just drop and continue rallying. It might stop a bit higher, but that's what to consider. That's what I would like to see it. If it comes here, I enter. If not, oh well. I'm not going to go to the trade, let the trade come to me. I'm going to go over to indices. So German 30, I'm currently in this on one account, and German 40, I'm on this on one account. I was looking, so I had an entry here, so split risk, so 0.5 and 0.5 here. So let's see what happens. If I know it's bad, because if it comes there, it stop me out on this one, but oh well, let's see what happens. Well, so far we're looking all right. Hopefully overnight it doesn't run my stops. Hopefully we get a rally by then. I'm gonna go through. We got the Russell, so these are what I had marked out for. Oh, look at that, perfectly entry for the Russell. But what I'm nervous about, it has a zone down here on the 12. So on the daily, I'll mark this out. Let me show everyone how I mark these out. And if you're wondering, I only trade supply and demand. So I marked here. So if I take a zone on the daily, if I mark it, so you could cover all the way down here to be safe. If you want, you could stay here, whatever works for you. So if I mark it on the daily, I'll go to the 12 hour. Now go look to see what I can see. So if I come down on the 12 hour, so on the daily, that would be it. And on the 12, this is where I would want to see it. So you should probably consider this. So yeah, I would like to see it come here. So I prefer the 12. Better entry, cover the lows, and just hold. This could run a bit because end the year we always get end the year rally. Not sure if we're gonna get it this year. I'd have to take a look at seasonality and see what happens, see what price is saying. But I still think price could tap here and then start moving. And that's for the Russell. Nikkei, nothing. Someone asked me to go to the Nasdaq US 100. So this is what I have. Hopefully you're watching this video. So this is what I'm looking at. So we'll go back here. Go back to the weekly. I went to the weekly. I couldn't see anything clearly. So I think we could get a pullback here. So on the weekly, I couldn't see anything clearly that I like. So then I dropped to the daily. And these are the two zones. So however you take it, that one's a new. So I don't think price should come back to this second one here. Price shouldn't. So price shouldn't, but price does what it wants. So I'm thinking price would come here. Then we get a rally. So we'll wait, we'll see what happens. We had a little sell-off after, well, a pullback after the news. So let's see what happens. So I think price could come here, then rally. Hopefully this help you, mate. If you got any more question, just reach out to me. Put it in the comments and I'll see it and I'll answer it as soon as. And for the US 30, it's the same thing again. So as I say, I'm worried with price coming into here, but it shouldn't. Price shouldn't come back there. So how I would do this one, you could take two entries. You could take a stab at it here. If it doesn't work, then you take a stab here, or you take one big zone. So you could do, let's see, you could do this. So you could do this right here, or something like this. I mean, this is not ideal. I don't like this, but you could take a stab at that. I don't think that's ideal. Even bring price here, but just to be safe, I would just keep it here, keep it simple. I don't like to look for the sniper entries or anything like that. Once I'm in the trade, my lows are covered and I'm safely in the trade. So look out for something like this. So yeah, hopefully this video was a bit helpful. I was waiting after the interest rate and Powell speaking to get a bit more clarity. So we're looking for price to, let me mark this. This is what we're looking for. And then, so let's see, we could bring this here. We could get that. Let's see. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. We wait. We let the trade come to us. Never go to the trade. On gold, I don't trade gold. I took one trade at it. It's not something I like trading. I was looking for it to come back here and then continue falling, but that didn't happen. So we keep watching. This is another rally. Drop base drop. So you drop. We got the base here. And then we drop again. So that's why I was saying I was looking for price to come back in here. So I was looking, so drop, base, drop back here. So that's what I was looking for on gold. Would it happen? I'm not sure. We would watch the market, we would see what happened, and we would keep monitoring everything. So we went over quite a few things there. So we spoke about the DXY, we speak about GU, EU, AU, we spoke about NZD, we spoke about the USD JPY, USD CAD, USD CHF, we spoke about the NAS 100, US 30, and German 30 and 40. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful. If these videos are helpful, like, subscribe, share with a friend. If you got any question, get in the comments, ask me anything, ask me to look over a chart, whether it's cross pairs. I'll look over it for you and I'll send it out straight to you, or I'll do it in the next video. And thank you again. Thank you for all the love. Keep liking and subscribing. Thank you. Bye.